All right, here we go. We are going to look at creating a customized and personalized banner for your Google Classroom. Really important, especially in these times where we're attending to some social emotional kind of learning and social emotional aspects of teaching, and how, being vulnerable, having some fun, creating a fun learning environment is really going to benefit our students this year. So let's look at how to create this banner and customize it, and then we'll also look at how to animate it. But first, we're going to just go to open a Google slide deck. When you do, you'll have a standard sized frame here, standard size. First thing you need to do, step one, is to come into File, go to Page Setup in File, and we have to change this widescreen to a custom size. So I'm going to zoom in on it and give you those sizes. It's 16.67 by, and I just tabbed over to get that by 4.17. Okay, 16.67, 4.17, and push apply. Now when I zoom back out, you'll notice, look, the banner size and this Google slide deck size are very similar, and actually they're exactly right. So the next thing we're going to do is change the background. Now if you look at the hours, I'm going to zoom this in too a little bit. If you look at our banner, you'll see that the background is like a floor with a brick wall. That is one option, and we'll look at that now. So we can say choose image. I'm sorry, I should have highlighted this a little better. Background, okay. Choose image. I want to come over here to search Google search image. And what you're going to put in is floor and wall. And then look, it says background classroom. So I'm going to click on that. And here's where we found that one. We have this guy over here, just literally a floor and wall. Let's choose that one. So when I single click, I can insert it, or I could have double clicked and it would have done the same thing. I say I'm done, and there's my floor and my wall. I can't move it around. It is my background. Okay. So the other piece of that I've seen really well done and nicely done is just a gradient color or just a color, and you have a lot of cool options with that as well. But we're going to stick with the floor and wall for now. I want to insert some images. So I'm going to come to Insert. I'm going to slide down to Image, and then to search the web again. And now I was already looking at some things, so it started with textbooks, but let me not go there. That's kind of yucky. Let's talk about maybe a whiteboard. And I'm going to say a transparent whiteboard. Every time we say we want an image, we want to say transparent, because then the options we get will not have borders, and we'll be able to insert them pretty simply like this. I can click on it once, say insert, and when it comes into my classroom, it has no borders, no surrounding edges, and it looks like it's a part of the decor. All right, so now I can slide this around. You'll notice these guidelines. See the red in the middle? That's telling me that I'm right in the middle of the page, and the other one says I'm right at the top, so I know I'm good to go right there. Okay, clicking off of it makes me deselect. So if you want to put a message on this board, you might want to go to the text box, open up click on it, and drag a text box over the whiteboard. Maybe size this up to 36, center it, and both horizontally and vertically, and then you can type right in here, Mr. Galantes Classroom. Okay, and of course you can select all. You can change the font. Make it whatever it might be that you want to use. I just chose Helvetica, and it's pretty standard looking. All right. So this is a way to customize the banner. And now how do we get it into our Google Classroom? That's the next step. Whatever you put on here becomes, your banner, and you can change it as often as you'd like. But when you export this, okay, you're gonna export, or download, I should say, as a PNG file. Okay, when you click on that, you'll see it's downloading down here in the bottom left corner. I'm going to now tab over to my Google Classroom, and I'm going to add, let me back this up now. I'm going to say select or upload photo. Once I saved it as a photo, I can upload the photo. And all I have to do is come down here and hold and drag it. Let me hold and drag. Let me hold and drag it. And it's not wanting to do it for me. So now let me open it in my Finder so that I can do what I just said I would do, which is hold and drag it. So I can put that in, it uploads, and now every time you upload, you'll see that it's not sized correctly. So I have to push that into the corner and then pull this down so that it's sized correctly. And as soon as I say click to select theme, that will be my new banner. Okay, so that's the way you can add that. I'm not going to do that because I like ours right as it is, but that's how you can change your banner. I'm going to go back and just show you one more option here, and that is by adding a Bitmoji. If you have downloaded the extension on Chrome for Bitmojis, you have the option of all kinds of different ones, okay? I'm going to go use this one. I'm going to click and hold and drag it in, and it's going to be very excited. I'm so excited about this class this year, and there it is. Now again, I'm going to come here, download as a PNG file. Okay, usually I can click and hold and drag it in, but it's not letting me. So I come here on a Mac and I say show in my Finder, and I have this new one, and I can just kind of upload it. So let me go to my Google Classroom, upload photo, drag in my new creation. Okay, and again, look, it's not sized correctly. I don't know why they do that, but they always does that. I'm going to just quickly size it, and I can now put that in as my theme. All right, so that's another option. Last but not least is the option of animation, and we will talk about that in the next video.